Hello everyone, my name is Nintendo and welcome to this new episode of TEPPEN a deck showcase? Yeah, let's call it that. I'm just going to talk about a deck that I got sent by one of my mates. I guess you could call it a sleeper deck. So there's been nice positive reception over my meta talk, so I appreciate that. So for this one, I'm going to just go over a deck that I was sent. It's a red deck, Monsters. Because I remember having a discussion with people over it, and I think the monster, whilst not aggressively strong as human synergy and possibly machines, but the monsters do pretty good. So we've got a red deck here to showcase. I believe you could say this is like a sleeper deck, so it's actually pretty damn good, I gotta admit. Albeit one card pretty much kind of settles the entire deck, but nonetheless, even without that card, and another card, it's still a pretty good deck. So without further ado, let's have a look at this deck, shall we? So what we're looking at here is, as my title of my deck is called Hunter Set to Play, and my mate is Xanis, or Expert Hunter, so cheers again, dude. So basically what you're looking at here is a lot of buffs, and I would say mid to fast aggro deck. Mainly because you've got Valtrax in here, so yay, Valtrax! But anyway, moving on. So, you know, Valtrax, Flight, Rush, Agility, 5 cost 2/5. Because this is pure red, you could almost play this in a Ryu deck as well. You could have Ryu as a supporting hero art, but right now we're running Ratholos with Blazing Wall because, you know, Blazing Wall is cheap compared to Hadouken, so you can get those defenses down and keep Valtrax alive. So, we run 3 Conga powers, giving a random monster unit in your hand or X pocket plus 1 attack and rush. If Valtrax gets that buff, ooh, really nice. But any unit in your hand, it's always nice. It's a 1 cost, so it's cheap. We run State of Nothingness because it's State of Nothingness. A lot of actions, you can buff a unit, and it's self-explanatory. Trust Amid Suspicion, haven't seen this card in a while, but it's nice. But I'm pretty sure this is still used. It's just a really good 2 cost to deal 4 damage and they draw 1 card. We run 1 Liberating Slash because Liberating Slash, or a Victory Slash as I sometimes call it, and people tell me off, but I like calling it Victory Slash because I forget Liberating. 9 damage to a unit, gain that life, yours or your opponent's. Either way, it works nicely. We run 2 Research Subjects. At Memory 2, it gives an additional +2 attack, so effectively +3. To one of your units, so, you know, a nice buff there. Inborn Powers, yes, I said that right. 2 cost. At Memory 2, you gain MP, so you gain 1 MP for the cost of this. Activating on response is also really good as well. But, you know, moving your unit to an empty open board slot and giving it an additional +1/+1. Good way to avoid murderous spikes or anything that can knock out a unit with +2 attack. And we run Riding the Giant Weapon. This has become a pretty big useful in this deck because of a unit, or 2 units really. Getting them the 3 HP buff is great. Adding that extra +1/+1, 1 +1/+4, all up is really nice. So a lot of cheap actions, which is really good. I was running a different unit in here, but then I threw in Mega Tortoise because this is Mega Tortoise and Mega Tortoise is broken. You don't have to run Mega Tortoise, to be truthfully honest, but it is a broken unit. Nonetheless, it's pretty effective. So now, the monsters. Great Roggy, after taking damage and surviving, gain +1 attack. So it's good body, 3 cost, 1/7. The reason we run this is to pair this up with Bambro. So Bambro is whenever he's played on the field, he deals 2 damage to all other friendly monster units, and then gives them +4 HP. And he's a 4 cost, so he's 4/3. So he doesn't damage himself, but he damages the other monsters. So the other monsters all will take the damage. So a lot of the monsters that have that on damage effect, Bambro helps proc it pretty damn easily. So it's nice to combo with Conga La La La. After taking damage and surviving, deal 1 damage to the unit in front. So Conga La La effectively is dealing 3 damage to a unit. Yeah. So effectively, Conga La is always doing 3 damage. So if Bambro is on the field, you know, buffing Conga Lala's HP is always great. Keeping that unit alive, but yeah, buffing it in general. And of course, you know, Valtrax because it's Valtrax. So Bambro buffing Valtrax, keeping him alive longer. Great! And to finish off this deck, we have Fate-Defying Ryu because it's Fate-Defying Ryu. We have a lot of actions. This is a nice end card game. Surprised there's no trump card in here? I don't think you need trump card, but hey, feel free to experiment, have fun with it. Like I said, you don't need the tortoise in here. You can put another monster in here that gives that additional +4 attack. There is another monster in here that was there. That's just to help throughout riding the giant weapon out. It's just to add bonus stuff to that, but here you are. This is a very nice quick aggro monster deck. I'll add in some games in here because I did some gameplay and I had a lot of fun. I was just like, how is this deck working well? And I keep thinking to myself, it's probably Valtrax, but you don't always need Valtrax, but Valtrax is a clincher for this deck, along with the Ryu. But nonetheless, this is a really good deck. I got a mate who's actually climbed into the top 400s with this, something like that. So yeah. Have fun with this, and I'll showcase some games, but thanks again for watching. Let's check out those matches, shall we?